What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here. I got 2 sales on eBay. I pulled them out. They are sitting right here on the counter. I'm going to show you guys these. And then we're going to go hit up a thrift store, which should be really fun. Hopefully we find some cool stuff. It's getting closer and closer to Christmas. Trying to get as much in as I can to Amazon. Trying to get that extra money while things are selling like crazy and for higher prices. Totally just try to get as much in as you can right now. This is the time. Let me show you guys the 2 things that sold. First item we have here is a DVD. It's called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon. I sold it on eBay for $28.80. Picked it up for, oh no, this came out of that huge DVD lot that I picked up. 10,000 DVDs and CDs. I have that video on my channel. Just look up 10,000 CDs and DVDs. That's what I ended up getting it for, maybe a quarter. Maybe that's what I paid for it, maybe less. So not too bad there. And the next item we have here, I've had this sitting for so long. It is an LL Bean from Freeport, Maine, chamois cloth. And it has this cool deer on it. It's really soft. It's actually kind of heavy though, so I think I'm gonna have to ship it priority mail. I only sold this for $15.95 shipped, so didn't make a lot on this. I'm gonna have to try and fit it into a flat rate envelope. It's gonna cost me $6.55 to ship. I think I paid $5 for this, so I am making next to nothing. I have had this listed for well over a year, possibly 2 years. I think I originally wanted 25 and then it came down to 20 and now it's down to $15.95 and it finally sold, so I'm happy to at least have the sale. That's why I don't really mess with clothing so much anymore. They sit for so long and the prices tank. I mean, so many people are listing clothing online. I just thought it was cool because it had this awesome deer on it and there were none like this, but I guess I had to wait for the right buyer, and the right buyer came along for both of these things, so very happy there. I also accepted a bunch of best offers I could show you guys. See right here, I accepted 2 for $10 each. They're ties. Let me pull up the listing on the tie. And they're going to the same person, which is actually really awesome. Here's the first tie. It is just a football tie with a bunch of teams on it, vintage, pretty cool, has some of the old logos on it. This sold for $10, just like the other one. Now I took a best offer. I originally had them at $12.95 each. And the other one I took a $10 offer on is this Brooks Brothers Makers tie. I originally had it at $18. It's 35% off at $11.67. Then I took an offer of $10. Now, obviously that's not super great, but ties are really light. They're both going to the same person, so that's $20 shipped. I'm happy with. I might be in the whole $6 on these, maybe less. Hopefully closer to $3. Just most thrift stores around me charge $3 for ties, but I could have bought them on half off days, so they might have been $1.50 each, I do not recall. But since they're going in the same package, they shouldn't cost any more than $3 to ship them both, so not too bad. Look at my beautiful work as I leave. I got a lovely little star shower up, making these snowflakes go all over the place. We got some lights and a little snowman on the front porch. Those snowflakes are actually moving really slow. A lot slower than they should, but all right, cool, time to go. Have you guys been noticing gas prices dropping where you are? It's $2.43 a gallon at this Cumberland Farms. Insane. It was just $2.69 a week ago. All right, here we are. We just pulled up to the Goodwill, closing up the car. Actually, I should lock up the car. And I just picked up a Christmas tree, so I still have some rope dangling in my car and on my car. I gotta cut that. There is a lot of it there. But yeah, let's head inside. Let's see what we find. I don't know if I'm excited. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about today, but I'm gonna stay positive. We're gonna stay vigilant. We're gonna go inside and we're gonna make some money in the good old Gucci will. All right, let's see what we got. No new video games up there. No new, really anything in here. There's a poker game for Sega Game Gear for $1. A Sony Cybershot for $120. It's kind of a lot. All right, definitely nothing good in there. So we're gonna check the electronics section, see what we find. All right. So we got some Christmas lights. I'm curious what they're charging. $1 a bundle. That's actually really good. I was sent out to pick up white lights, and here's some white lights. They look a little beat though. I think I'll just go spend the $2.88 at Walmart. Here's an electric shaver that's been opened and all the pieces are missing. And a defroster. Okay. So far not looking so good, guys. I don't know why. I just had a feeling, but we might find some stuff. Here's an old tape recorder tape deck thingy. A Seville, S-E-V-I-L-L-E. I've never heard of that before. Might have to look into that just because I've never heard of it. Here is a Sony. Oh, it has a remote also, which is nice. It's just a DVD CD changer, nothing super special, but for $6, that's not a bad price since it has the remote. I'm gonna probably look into that. We'll look into that in a minute. I just want to finish looking here. Got a Guitar Hero guitar for $4. This one's not worth so much, I don't think. This is Guitar Hero Live, the new one that came out that kind of flopped. Oh, Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix. It's $1.50 because it's half off. But looks like there's no game in here. Yeah, no game. Just the pad. So we will leave that. We don't want that. If the game was in there, that might be interesting. Alright. That's, looks like that's about it. Got 6-second abs. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, here we go, some toys. We have some, looks like they're from the dollar store. Block Tech. Like knockoff Legos. Very interesting. So I looked up the Seville, and it's tough because I have no way of testing it because I do not have a little cassette with me. But it wouldn't really matter because you could see right there, $16. Free shipping, $12.99 plus $8 shipping. Not really a big seller, but this guy right down here, this Sony, I'd make about 50 bucks after fees, 40 something. Do I really want to test it for 40 bucks? This thing's massive. It's going to be expensive to ship. It's just kind of a pain in the butt, so I don't think I will be grabbing that either. I did look up the remote to see if that had any value, and it has a little bit. It sells for about 10 bucks, but not worth it to spend $6 on a $10 remote. And then, what do I see under here? We have Zumba for the Wii, but I believe, oh no, the game is in there, along with the wristbands and the fitness belt. We can look it up, why not, right? And I'll show you guys how I look this stuff up. Super easy using the Amazon seller app. There's the remote I was looking at. So let's scan it, and you can see $29.99, but merchants are coming in at 10 bucks. I doubt it would sell for 30. It's in a random category with only one review, so we won't mess with that. But we will scan this. Let's see. Look at that used price, $1.80. We will leave that behind. So let's go check the video game section and the CD section. The CDs have been pretty bare lately. Ooh, they just restocked all the CDs. I might scan every single one of them for fun today, and we'll see if we find anything. They restocked all the DVDs also, so I'm gonna go through everything here and see if we find anything. There's more on the other side as well. Let's actually take a quick look. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna scan everything. Alright, I just scanned every single CD, and this is what I'm left with. Pretty good stack. Now I do have to go through all these CDs to make sure the discs are in decent condition. I do have a disc cleaner, so I don't have to worry so much, but you guys can see how many I ended up snagging. We got a lot. They all just came out, so that kind of helps me there. But when you guys go to your own thrift store, if you're not restricted in CDs, I highly recommend just scanning them. If you can get them for $1 a piece, and they scan up worth a lot on Amazon, download the app Declutter. Some of these they'll pay me $3 for, so that's not bad, right? If you can't sell on Amazon, there are other options out there, guys, but not a bad haul for me. Definitely gonna go through everything, and we are still looking around here. Really nice. All of these are in perfect condition. These three have broken cases, so I'm gonna go swap out the cases. And then this one, oh my gosh, guys, take a look at this. How does this happen to a disc? That is so bad. It looked like somebody purposely did that. It's like melted on the side, and I'm not even getting it, so we're leaving that one here. I would have only made a couple bucks on it, so it's not too bad. You know, actually, it might be fun to see if we could get this to work. You know what? I'll pick it up. It's only $1. So we'll see if we could get this to work when we get home. We're gonna use the disc cleaner that I have that works on all these, and I highly doubt it works right now, but we'll get it to work, or we'll try to anyways. And then these three have the broken cases, so I'm gonna go get new cases out of the old CDs that are still here. And yeah, not too bad, but this is all I found. Only CDs today. Nothing else in here, sadly, but hey, CDs are still good. I'll take them. I'll take what I can get, really. Just taking a quick look at the clothing. This is a great brand right here, Royal Robbins. The value kind of has gone down a lot on eBay, but still a pretty nice brand. Figured I would just take a look through here. Hoop Miami. It's a pretty cool shirt, but I'm gonna take a quick look through the clothing, see if we see anything good in here. What is that? Aberdeen Country Club Adidas zip vest. That's actually, it's really nice quality, but for $12 it's a little much, I think. So we'll keep looking. JCPenney. Oh, here we go. That's a good brand, FootJoy. But it's only good when it has the FJ right here on the collar. It's usually worth a bit more, so we'll leave that one. And yeah, I'm gonna keep looking real quick. So we are back home right now. Here is the final haul. We have a few of them spun around right here, but this is the final haul of CDs, guys. 43 in total. Now, it would take forever for me to go through them all and for me to tell you exactly what they're all worth, but I will scan a few of them right now so you guys can see what they're going for. And I'll give you guys some tips on which ones I think are ones to look for and genres to look for and new versus used, all these great things. Let me first scan, I guess we'll just scan this top 5 right here. One of them is sealed, the others are used, so there's a decent indicator. You'll probably find one new for every 5. So let's go into this. We'll scan it in. We'll see what these are worth. Alright, here is the very first one we got right here. We will scan it with the Amazon Seller app. And you can see right there, has a great rank, 45,000. In my opinion, anything under 50,000 is a great rank when it comes to the music category. But you can go, I mean, I try to stay around 300,000 or less. But this is a great rank. Let's see what it's selling for. So we have the new price coming in at $49. And the used price coming in at $22.49. But now you could see the merchants are coming in at $6.58. So there is a huge discrepancy here. So we have Declutter, who buys a bunch of things. Sosa Media, who sells a lot of video games as well as CDs and other media. So it looks like the average price is down here, you know, between $6 and $7. But Prime starts at $22. Now, I don't think I could get $22 for this, mostly because of how much cheaper the other ones are. So if I price this CD at around $12 to $15, I think I'll still get a sale. Now, I only paid $1 for it, so we could go right in here and do a quick search and see exactly what I think I'll get. So let's say I price it at $13. Shipping into Amazon is around 50 cents a disc for me. And my cost of purchase is $1. I will make $5.34, and I think it will sell pretty quick, to be honest. I really do think it'll sell very fast. So not bad right there. Now, oh, we actually have 2 sealed in here. Okay, so we have another sealed disc. Let's scan this up. This is Grease. Alright, what are we looking at? So, you can see the rank is over 300,000, and I know I just said I like to keep everything under 300,000, but new $19 with no FBA offers. Used, look at that, $10. So at a minimum I would make about $11.89, and I think the rank is so high mostly because there is no Prime seller on the listing. So once I ship this off, once it hits the warehouse, this will be something that, in my opinion, I could get 20 bucks for, and I think it'll sell relatively quick. Sometimes the rank doesn't matter as much if you can ship it, if you could sell it as Amazon Prime. People like to buy from Amazon Prime sellers. Alright, next we have this one, and here's a great example of just putting in the extra second of work. So I was scanning, you guys saw how many discs there were. There were hundreds upon hundreds of CDs there. And I didn't feel like typing in ones without barcodes, so I didn't look those up. I only scanned them. There were some where the barcodes were scratched out and this one had a sticker over it. So what I could have done is just put it off to the side like I did with a few, but I took the few seconds and I peeled back the sticker, which is really on there now. But I took the few seconds, I peeled off the sticker, there we go, and I scanned it in. And just spending those extra few seconds really helped me out because you guys can see it has a pretty good rank, Cherokee Myth. Selling used for $28.93 and a decent rank, 116,000. 5-star reviews also, so it's a people like this CD, people like this item. Not a bad find right there. Now we have another used one right here. I will scan this in and let's see. All right, so this one's under 300,000, which is what I like. It's used and new selling for 38, used selling for 30. But the merchants are coming in at 11, so another price discrepancy. So we have 1166, 1167, 1167, and then Prime's coming in at 30. I think around $15 to $20 is probably what this will sell for. Not bad. I mean, really not bad. All right, now the last one, which is a brand new sealed Goodfellas soundtrack. Scan this in. And there we go, amazing rank, 15,000. Now usually CDs with a very, very good rank are usually selling a little bit cheaper because Amazon is usually in stock. Still 1028, 453. I will make $3.53. Now that's before shipping, so shipping costs will be about 50 cents on this. So I'll make about $3. Now, is $3 worth it? Yeah. Is $2 worth it? Yeah. It really depends on the rank. This has a rank of 15,000 like I showed, which means this will probably sell the day I send it into Amazon. So this was a very fast mover. It is worth my time to just stick a label on it. Now, if it had a rank of 300,000 or 400,000, I would think about it. I mean, I probably wouldn't pick something up that's only going to make me $3 if it had a rank over 250,000. It's just not really worth it to me because it could sit in the warehouse for a couple months and I might end up having to pay storage fees on that depending on how long it sits in the warehouse. So that is a factor. Now I do want to go over some of these and show you guys what kind of CDs in my opinion sell really well, and it's very simple to see here. You'll see when I start going through them. We have, oh, what's this? A soundtrack, Disney Moana, soundtrack, Goodfellas. I don't believe, oh, what's this right here? Soundtrack, Grease. So soundtracks do really, really, really well. I've sold lots of them in the past, and they just do great. Here is a cast recording. So I believe that's Broadway or something like that, but these also do really good. We have another one right here, Swinging on a Star. I think this is original Broadway cast recording, it says right there. So that's another style of CD that you want to find. Here is another, oh no, that is just a chorus, the best of the original ensemble, not really sure. Here's a musical. So musicals, same thing with the Broadways, do really well. Here's another musical. This is just a regular sealed CD. Some greatest hits. Of course, lots of collections will do really well. So what we have here is another cast recording. These just sell really well for me. Cast recordings, Broadway, soundtracks, things like that, guys. So if you don't have the time to go through every single CD like what I did, it did take me over 2 hours to scan every single one because I had to scan them all. I had to check the discs. I had to second check them because I don't want to be buying a bunch if I messed up on the scanning. So I like to, you know, do my due diligence when I'm looking a lot of these up, and that's just what I happen to do. It took me a long time, but it's going to be worth it. Just on these few I showed you guys, I'm going to be making a pretty penny just on these. Now I have some in here that I'm only going to make $3 to $5 on, and I have some in here that I'm going to make $40 to $50 on. And you guys do the math. If I, you know, 3 of them, there's 43 in here. Let's do a little bit of math on the calculator since you guys saw how bad my math was earlier. Let's pull it up. All right, let's say we have 43 of them, and each one would net me $3 in profit. $129 at the low end. At the very, very low end, make $129. Now, I'd say 90% of these are not selling for $3. So let's say each one sold for $8 profit, which is pretty reasonable. $344 for an hour's worth of work. Now, that's an hour of me scanning these, but it's going to take me a little bit longer because I have to take off each one of these stickers, which can take some time. and I have to, you know, clean ones that have a few scratches on them. Luckily, most of these don't have scratches on them. And then, you know, you take the label, you stick the label right there on the back, and away it goes. And for the ones that go for, you know, $20, $30, $40, I will put in a little clear poly bag to make sure they're safe so they don't get sticker residue on them. Ones that'll net me $5, $6, $7, I don't even bother. I just ship them off the way they are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys learned something, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. I will try my best to answer as many and all of them if I can. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.